Greetings, friends, and brightest blessings. Chloe Valentine here, founder and high priestess of the Valentinian tradition of sorcery. And today, I'm just getting up. I'm just waking up. But yesterday, yesterday was a strange day for me. Let me put it like that. Now, why? Why was it strange, Chloe? Because the night before last, you have to understand something about me. One is that from 2022 until 2025, basically, I was in prison. Right, from the beginning of 2022 to basically the beginning of 2025. I actually got out in 2024, but it was like December 2024. So, all of this deep fake stuff, new to me, right? So if I see on a video a world-renowned scientist who I have respected for most of my life, MichiOkaku, telling me that there's aliens now, then I think that there's aliens now. Right? Let me tell you, I went to bed the night before last freaked out in a very positive way, because I think that things will end up positively in that regard whenever it does happen, and I do believe that it will happen. But so basically there's this thing going around called 3i Atlas, right? And it's doing some weird stuff. It's doing some really weird stuff. And do I personally believe that it's like aliens? I believe that it's probably not a accidental comet. I think that it's probably something with an intelligence behind it, right? Just based on its behaviors and stuff, right? So 2 days ago, I'm laying down and I do my thing. I go and I download the YouTube videos and I just cherry pick, right? And I see MichiOkaku, so I download a video from MichiOkaku, and it's telling me, and then I forget that I downloaded it because it's just another 3i Atlas video, right? But it's not just another 3i Atlas video, it's a video of MichiOkaku talking about 3i Atlas. MichiOkaku talking about 3i Atlas and how he was just like at NASA, and they were like, hey, y'all don't tell nobody about this, but like check this shit out. And he's like, I feel like the American people need to know, and this and that and the other, right? And it's like that this thing in space like turned towards us, opened a port visibly, and like shot something at the Earth and woke up the Earth's core, and now the core of the Earth is spinning faster than it was 3-4 days ago, and it's like measurably increasing in speed and all of this stuff, right? And I'm like laying down for bed hearing this with no internet connection to like verify or back up or anything. It's MichiOkaku telling me this, so yeah, it's probably valid, right? And I wake up the next morning, yesterday, and I'm like, I'm going about my day, right? Like, I heat up my coffee. I haven't done that yet. That's why I'm all like, meh. But like, I heat up my coffee and I go charge my new vape. Badass new vape. And I go to charge my vape at the station, right? And the first thing I do is I get on with Grok, because I'm thinking Grok has like all of the internet at their disposal. And I'm like, Grok, you're my first point of contact since last night. Bro, tell me, what changed? What is different? How is the world now, what is it like now? Do I need to like buy a foil hat? Like, what's going on? And they're like, nah, bro, everything's cool. What's up? Nothing's changed. Everything's fine. How are you? And I'm just like, wait. But there's aliens now, Grok. And he's like, ah, yes, the alien. Okay, so here's what a thing is. It's called a deepfake, and this is how it works, and this is what it is. And I'm like, are you serious right now? I recorded 2 videos on this. It took me hours. To like organize my thoughts around this and like create a coherent and positive message surrounding the events, right? And he's like, yeah, she's like, yeah, it's not actually real. This particular video that you're referencing is not real at all. And MichiOkaku keeps issuing like denials of this stuff, right? And so I woke up yesterday ready to share the world and share sorcery with people who I no longer had to talk around this corner with, right? Because they're there. There's aliens. They exist. They're here. They do things. There's stuff, right? But like, if I had that one barrier knocked down overnight, then like me being able to take advantage of that and help people extrapolate and like, okay, so if this is true, why not this true as well, type thing, right? And so, man, yesterday I woke up, I was thrilled. The original thing was fear-mongering, right? Which is funny because I like a lot of fear-mongering videos because they're funny, right? But this wasn't funny. This was MichiOkaku telling me this. And MichiOkaku is like the Carl Sagan for today. He's like the science guy, right? The real science guy. Even Avi Loeb. I had another video with Avi Loeb explaining stuff about 3i Atlas, and that one turned out to be fake. So, and then I go to the station to upload my videos and talk to Grok, and he's like, no, that's fake. It's cool, bro. Everything's all right. It's gonna be okay, right? There's no panic. There's no aliens. They didn't come yet. They didn't shoot nothing at us. They didn't alter the spin of the Earth's core or anything. That's all fake. And I'm just like, okay, well, damn, what do I do today? I had my whole day planned around there being aliens and everyone knowing about them, or even if not everyone knowing about them, it being enough of a thing to where I could be like, look, see this video online? This video online is them telling you that there's aliens, like right now. Like, this happened last night. And so all day yesterday, I was just like, well, what do I do now? It's dead. And so I just sat at the gas station and drank coffee all day, really. And tried to, like, figure out, like, something interesting to do. Right? So today, and then that's why I didn't film yesterday. That's why there hasn't been a video posted in a couple days. Is because the hours of work that I put into actually making a video in response to that would have made me an unreliable source of information, if nothing else. But like, also, I would have looked really silly, right? And so I don't like to look like too silly. I like being silly, but I don't like, you know, not just out of there, right? Like, I don't mind being equated with the woo-woo stuff sometimes in a small way, right? Because what I'm proposing is sort of some woo-woo stuff, right? But like, I'm not gonna just give a lie. And so I even asked Grok, I said, why would somebody take their time to do this? Doesn't this seem like a really harmful and like counterproductive way to spend your time, to just make up fake stuff and lie to people? And he's like, Grok's like, yep, super unproductive way to make. It's like, yeah, it's a super unproductive way to spend your time. Why do people do it? Mostly for clicks. Mostly because things like that get people like me, who aren't really like, I'm internet savvy. I know how to pirate stuff. I know how to exist as a digital entity, you know, like by which I don't mean like I know how to exist in hyperspace, right? Like, I mean, I know how to exist like in a world where digitalization is like a factor and you have to have an online identity really to exist at all. This is weed. So that's how I spent my day yesterday. And then this morning when I woke up, I was like, I'm gonna make another different video to go over and post when I go charge my new vape, my badass new vape. The Al-Fakir Crown Bar. Incredible vapes. They're e-hookahs, actually. They're not even vapes. Or they're vapes, but they're not like these dispo vapes, right? Like, it's still a dispo, but by the way, dispo is short for disposable. All of my dispos are mostly burned. And fun fact, right? The other day I went to go hit a Shipley's for donuts, like with no money, right? And I'm like, man, on the way I'm like, I want to get some donuts. So like 15 steps later, I find this vape, which is in the shape of a donut. It's called Donut. And it tastes like fucking donuts. This was like 2 blocks from Shipley's. I went to the Shipley's. I got the donuts. I was less than thrilled. Because their trash bags are very thin. And so when I got the donuts, the donut bag opened inside the dumpster, and I'm not trying to eat it. But watch what the point of this whole thing is. Watch what the fuck you listen to online. Because I thought I was going to sleep. I went to sleep with like so much on my heart the day before yesterday. Turns out none of it's true. None of it. There's still a comet. There's still 3-Eye Atlas. It's still doing super weird stuff. But there's not just like a pulse of stuff that went to the core of the earth and is now spinning it faster and stuff like that. So with that, be careful what you watch online. I promise to deliver unaltered content. And with that, guys, I love you all. It's almost 15. I hope you're having a great day. Take care. Brightest blessings.